If you guys are trying to take your training to the next level and you want to increase your speed, your power, your conditioning, then you got to check out Phil Daru's 8-week heavy hitter boxing program. I'm telling you guys right now, there's no joke.
Hi, this is Winnie. You're watching Canelos Vaccination.
All right, Dante's Boxing Nation, and I'm over here with my man Roy Jones. What's going on, man?
What's up, baby? How you doing? You all right?
All right, man. Now, you just covered the Golovkin fight versus Marco Antonio Rubio. Now, in the big buzz, it seems that it makes sense. Everybody wants to see him fight against Andre Ward. He is pound for pound. I want to ask you, if you was in Golovkin's shoes and you had a guy who was considered pound for pound number 2, and you know you wanted that status, what would you do? Would you choose about him?
Why would you even ask me that? So I can't put myself in Golovkin's shoes. Well, I'm going to give it to you from the Roy Jones point of view. You know damn well if it was another dude close to, or he was holding the spot that I want, I'm going to get that. I don't care if I got to go 2, 3, 4 weight classes. He got the spot I want, and tell me I can get it, I'm going to get that. That's just what I want. So ain't nothing to talk about. Ain't no if I was nobody. No, I am Roy. If somebody got it and I want it, I'm going to get that.
Dante's Boxing Nation, what's going on, guys? You know, 2020 has really become a bad year for Canelo Alvarez. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's a bad year for a lot of people with this whole pandemic. But when it comes to boxers, it's really a bad year for Canelo Alvarez. He's forced to sit on the bench as he waits for this lawsuit to play out with DAZN and Golden Boy. And what makes it even worse is there's no guarantee he can even win, or he will win the lawsuit. Guys, can you imagine what's going to happen to Canelo Alvarez if he loses this lawsuit against DAZN? I mean, we've already found out that Canelo Alvarez never had this $365 million deal from DAZN. If anybody had the $365 million deal, it was actually Golden Boy that had the deal, not Canelo, which is the reason why Canelo is suing Golden Boy and DAZN. So if Canelo Alvarez loses his lawsuit to Golden Boy and DAZN, where is he going to go to make that kind of money that he's suing DAZN for? Where is he going to go to make $365 million in 11 fights, $35 million a pop or a fight? He's never going to make that kind of money again unless he just takes a whole lot of super fights and he starts winning them all. So Canelo, he has the whole DAZN and Golden Boy problem. He also has the problem of backlash from boxing fans, but more importantly, his peers, other professional boxers. And the majority of professional boxers that have been heavily criticizing Canelo have been Mexican former champions, such as Eric Morales, Julio Cesar Chavez Sr., Juan Manuel Marquez, Marco Antonio Barrera, and the list just goes on. And then you have Roy Jones Jr., who really has some interesting things to say about Canelo Alvarez, his whole situation. Matter of fact, I'm gonna go ahead and play this clip and give you my thoughts on what was said in this exchange. So this was an interview that Roy Jones did on Joe Rogan's podcast. I'm gonna play this clip and get back to you guys. So check it out.
Is Canelo going to stay at 68, or is he going to go back and forth between 68 and 75?
I think Canelo's going to go where the money fight is, which is smart for him. You know, just kind of freelance and wrong. He's been always 75. He can go from 75 to 60. I think that's comfortable for him. It kind of reminds me of what I kind of did, just dominate the area. You understand me? So if you get lucky enough to get high enough in the area, he'll take it.
He's an interesting cat because, like, what he's learned from, like, particularly the Floyd Mayweather Jr. fight, if you watch the way he moves now, like, his head movement is so much better than it ever was before. It's beautiful. His defensive skills are so much better than they've ever been before.
Yeah, but to me, that's not the thing that he needed to learn, because you have to look at the past to teach you about the future. So if you look at history, Julio Cesar Chavez Sr., and God bless the dead Roger Mayweather, but Julio beat Roger because he started chasing Roger at the weigh-in. He didn't wait and try to outbox Roger because he's never going to outbox Roger.
Right.
But he started chasing Roger at the weigh-in. And he chased Roger all night till he ran Roger complete ragged. Then he would beat Roger.
Well, Julio did that to everybody,
Yeah,
right?
but
Meldrick Taylor, too.
but what I'm saying is that's the way to beat a guy who's a better boxer than you. So if you notice, then why don't you send Canelo in to chase Floyd from round 1?
Right.
You don't go out there and try to outbox Floyd Mayweather. I mean, think about it now.
That's true.
Think about it. You think I'm going to go out and try to outshoot or send somebody to go outshoot Larry Bird? No, I'm not. No, I'm not.
Right.
No, I'm not. That's
Right.
stupid. That's what Larry does best.
Right.
No.
I understand. I think he was a little overwhelmed, because that was a big fight for him, his first real super fight, and he's in there with Floyd, who's a defensive wizard.
Yeah, but you've been pro since you was 15.
Yeah.
So you probably got a little bit more experience than Floyd had at the time as far as professional boxing goes. So if you really think about it, you don't outbox the boxer.
Didn't Floyd make him suck a lot of weight, too? I think he
I'm
made him
sure
get
he
down
did.
to like 52 or something
Yeah,
like that.
but he came in the ring at I think it was 16 pounds heavier than Floyd. So if you're 16 pounds heavier than him, that tells you that you got to use that 16 pounds. Try to use it against him if you can.
Right.
Not saying that he would have beat Floyd, because Floyd is a smart guy. Floyd knows how to change up. That's a good thing about Floyd. Floyd also is an elite fighter who knows how to make adjustments. But for your optimal chances,
Yeah.
you got to go and get on him from round 1, like Madonna did. Was it Madonna? Didn't Floyd the first fight?
Yeah.
Gave him all kind of problem the first fight because he stayed right there on it.
Yep.
And he's not the puncher that Canelo is.
No.
He's not as big as Canelo is.
But Maidana's a wild man.
It don't matter.
Yeah.
That's the only strategy. That's the
Right.
only chance Canelo had that night.
Right.
You're not going to outbox Floyd Mayweather.
Right.
Come on, bro.
You had to risk losing.
That's what I'm saying. He wasn't ready at that point. He wasn't ready for that. So to say that he's a better fighter, we could say that, but he's an older fighter too. So of course, the older you get, the better you're supposed to get.
Right.
But we can't necessarily say he's a better fighter until we see him,
Against a guy like Floyd.
or see him fix that. Because against, he had the same problem with Arizona De Lara.
Oh, okay.
With
Yeah.
Arizona De Lara as he had with Floyd, because Arizona De Lara is a boxer.
Right.
So that fight was a fight that some people thought could have went either way.
Yeah, I thought so
Me
too.
being one of them. You feel
Yeah,
me?
yeah.
So it's like that don't mean you got better. That means that you've been facing different types of competition.
Right.
Because until we see you do that and handle that style, then we can say you got better.
Yeah.
Now he's a great fighter. Don't get me wrong. To me, he's in my top 3 because I love Canelo. I think Canelo one of the best out there.
Yeah.
But we can't say, we're always quick to say that he got better after the Floyd fight. I'm not going to say that necessarily he got better because he's going to get better anyway.
Right.
Because he was going to grow up, which he did. He was 21 and he grew up. Most people, when they grow up, they get smarter, so they have to get better. But I don't think the Floyd fight made him better because he still didn't show me that he made the necessary adjustment to come back and beat Floyd if he fought him again, or give Floyd an even better fight if he fought him again, because if he's not pressuring Floyd, he's never going to outbox Floyd.
Yeah. Styles make fights,
That's
right?
what I'm saying.
Yeah. Were you stunned by the Kovalev fight?
No, I wasn't. Kovalev took the fight at a time I thought was bad for him because he took it right after one of his other fights. And it's like, to me, I don't think Kovalev took the fight with the intent to win it. I think he felt like, I'll get a chance to fight Canelo, I'll get good money, I'll take it.
You think so?
That's what I felt like. Cause
Really?
I didn't see the real Kovalev. I mean, then you try to box Canelo and move away and let Canelo stalk you. But now the way Canelo stalked him is the way he should have stalked Mayweather the first time.
Yeah.
Because that's what he had to do to beat Mayweather. And he turned Kovalev, the crusher, turned into a boxer.
I
all
think
of a sudden.
with Kovalev, the word's always been that he drinks too much.
I hear that, but what I'm saying is, Kovalev, your nickname is the crusher.
Right.
Why would you let a guy coming up 2 weight classes make you deviate from where you normally are? You normally called the crusher. Now you're going to go to the boxer all of a sudden for a guy that's coming up 2 weight classes? No. No. You understand me?
I
mean, I love Kovalev to death too now. That's my boy. You know what I'm saying? But I just feel like he fought the wrong fight against Canelo.
Yeah. I don't know if he was physically capable of fighting any other fight.
Well, but like I said,
I just don't think he's as durable as he used to be.
I agree with that too, but to me, you must fight the right game plan or you've lost before the fight starts.
Okay, so I thought it was pretty interesting that Joe Rogan, he kept trying to make the typical Canelo excuses, Canelo fan excuses for why he lost to Floyd Mayweather. And every single time he tried to make an excuse, Roy Jones, he would completely shut down those excuses with logical facts. And then Joe Rogan, he moved on by trying to give Canelo Alvarez credit for beating Sergey Kovalev by, of course, moving up to 175. And once again, Roy Jones was pretty much saying the same things that Eric Morales had recently said. Where Eric Morales, he said that, Canelo, he keeps fighting these guys that are either past their prime or have already been knocked out before. And then Roy Jones, he says that he doesn't even think Kovalev really came into this fight to win it. He just really came to pick up this check. So when you see this many professional boxers coming out saying the same things that you have always heard me say on my channel, it's not a coincidence, it's just common sense. And I'm telling you right now, I don't know where Canelo's gonna go from here, but if he really wants to save his legacy, he's gonna have to really step his game up. He's gonna have to really take the fights that he didn't wanna take. As you guys recall, I made a video reporting the fact that DAZN was in mediations with Canelo Alvarez, trying to settle out of court and come up with an agreement that they would give Canelo a new deal. Instead of paying him $35 million a fight, it would now be $20 million a fight. And if he wants to make more money, then he would have to basically pick the opponents that DAZN wants him to fight, which means he would be forced to take on the toughest competition, which is what I've been telling you guys. So this lawsuit with Canelo Alvarez is gonna really tell us a lot when we see which direction it goes. That's all I got for now, guys. I'm on to the next one. I always say on this channel, pay-per-view fights should actually be free. And now the day has come where I'm about to hook you up with an app where you can watch all your pay-per-view events, boxing, UFC, etc. for free. I want to introduce Block TV, the best internet streaming television app out there. They provide over 3,600 channels, including HBO, Cinemax, Showtime, and Starz. They have a massive video on demand library with over 40,000 of the new release movies and the latest TV series. And it also includes DVR. So you're getting all of this for $34.99 a month. And once again, that includes free pay-per-view. So this one right here is a no-brainer, guys, because back in Las Vegas, I was paying damn near $200 a month for my cable. Those days are long gone now. So to get the app, make sure you guys go over to getblocktv.com and put in my promo code and get 30% off your first month. You also get a free month for every friend you refer. The promo code is DBNation. Fellas, I've got some great news for you. If you've lost your hair or have a receding hairline, the time has come when you can finally get your hairline back through a process called scalp micropigmentation. So here's how it works. It's a hair tattoo that replicates the look of your hair follicles when you have fully shaved it down. Basically, you will end up with a haircut shape up or an edge up. What they do is they tattoo small dots that look like hair follicles in the areas where you have lost your hair and then blend it with your existing hair. You can even choose what type of hairline you want, hard shape up or soft and natural finish. And to maintain it, all you gotta do is shave your hair every few days, which is something you already were probably doing anyway. So if you wanna get this hookup for my brothers out there in the UK and Europe, make sure you check out the Scalp This on Instagram. And for my brothers out there in the States, make sure you go ahead and contact my man Scalp Carolinas on Instagram. And when you go on their pages, you can see for yourself what these guys look like before. I mean, these guys are literally hair magicians. I've never seen anything like this before, but all I can tell you guys is this is a serious game changer for us men. So make sure you get in contact with Scalp This and Scalp Carolinas on Instagram.